Hello, this is ResilanBearcat, and welcome to our Apollo Let's Play series of Dyson Sphere Program. I'm going to walk you through a little bit. We've made a couple of changes since the last time. This is our mall. We've shifted it down just a little bit, but it's still the same thing, and then upgraded a few components. We do have an interstellar logistics station here that is bringing in some things, and you'll see we're bringing in something new. We're now bringing in our super magnetic rings. So we need to hook those up so that we can get Mark III conveyor belts. So we're going to bring this out right here. Let's shift it over one to here, and then let's see. Let's take it across right there. Very good. And then what we'll do is we will put a... We're not going to need a very fast conveyor belt on that. What do you mean no connection? Make the connection. Thank you. There we go. And then we just need to set the filter here to bring out the super magnetic rings. And there we go. We have super magnetic rings coming out. We have a little bit of cleanup to do over here from what all we were doing before. So we will go ahead and start consolidating some of this. Oh, I have steel there. Let's go put the steel in the other interstellar logistics station over here. That has no power, so we'll need to... Oh, that's not the one we want. It's still bringing items in. That's interesting. Let's stick the steel in there. Alright, now then, let's see. I've got green conveyor belts here. I think I've got green conveyor belts going in here. I've got coal that's coming in here and being shipped out. And I do want to continue to ship coal out. So what I'm going to do is that'll be local supply, local supply, local supply, remote storage. Let's do something about the other components, and we will the green gears, we will continue to let them do their thing. And you can see they've got little fidget spinners that are doing all kind of stuff there, and that is perfectly fine. We're just going to let that go. We have the coal. I want to do the coal, but I want to probably change where I'm doing it out. Okay, so let's go back over here. Now we have a goal, an objective for this particular thing, more than just doing cleanup. We do want to do some cleanup, but we need to do some cleanup. That one's totally full, that one's totally full, that one is not, that one, okay. So we need to make, as some of the things that we've added, let's go through go down through here. So the starter, other than just upgrading the production and putting in the Tech 3 sorters and the Tech 3 logistic conveyor belts, there's no change there. Nothing being changed here. We are still producing the gears, and it doesn't look like we are producing near enough gears. And I have gears somewhere. Where do I have gears at? Let's see, they're not in there. They're not in there any longer. Are they in here? Nope. Gears, where are my gears? They're not there either. I'm producing lots of gears somewhere. Let's take an item a second here to look around. Alright, I've got one here. I've got one here. I've got one here. This has an empty slot in it. We've got some planetary logistics. And I don't see any other interplanetary logistics. And they're pretty big, so they're pretty noticeable. It helps when they're not in the dark or if they have things flying to them. So we have gears. There's no reason we should have a shortage of gears. So what we'll do here is I'm going to come right here. I'm going to use the other slot right here. Let's bring in gears. Let's bring in about 1,500 of them. And what we will do, this is short term. I'm not going to really do a whole lot here. We'll come out to there. We'll put a item down here. We'll run this on here. Then we'll go to our storage. Put a storage right there. Let's just put a couple of storage items in here. And then we'll put some little fidget spinners in there and power that up. I don't want those. I want to provide to other distributors, so we'll put gears in there. And let's see here. Now we'll come right over here. Now I've got to get that. We'll bring gears out there. I should have gears inbound. And I want to do remote demand. Now with that into place, let's go down here. Of course, now it's backing up. And I might not need it. So never mind. Clear and reset. I don't want to do that. Send everything home. I got impatient. It wasn't needed. Oh, there we go. Okay. So it was just, it hadn't backed up yet. So it is backing up now. We are producing all the things that we need. We are producing, and the other thing that we have now here is we've got we had the interstellar logistics system, so that's back. But we now have the drones for the interstellar logistics system. We have our energy exchanger here. We're building those. Not too many, but we are building some. In fact, I'm going to, because of how those things work, I'm going to make two. I'm going to build two of those. We're also building fractionators, and we're about to start using these. The fractionators is something we're going to do here in just a minute. And of course, we're building more of those. And I believe that's all that we've added to this as far as how we're producing things now. This is asking for, oh, there's what we're looking for. And I want actually 20 stacks of those. And because that creates high grade silicon, and I have silicon coming somewhere. There's no silicon there. There is silicon there. Okay. So what we'll do, because we have this, and it is so much in here, we're going to do the same thing we're doing with the gears there. We are going to build, we're just going to mirror that on the other side of here. So let's put this in here. We'll go out to here. We will bring a belt. We're taking that out of there. We'll take that right there. Put that on top of there. And we will put a phone port up there. Now all of this is local supply, local supply. We will let all of this stuff go. Local demand, remote supply. This is local supply. Let's bring this down to 5,000. We'll keep that here. If we need them, they're coming in. We're going to bring this down to 5,000 as well. Local supply, remote storage. And we will remote demand this. If there is any to be had, we'll bring this. And that is coming out of the other side, so I definitely don't want to do it, and I don't want to do the titanium, because that titanium has moved over to here as all the other stuff. Okay, so we're good. We've got the items coming out there. Now let's get some power down here to them, just so that they are powered up. There we go. That should power those things. That'll run the coal right now. And the other things that we have, we're not using these items anymore. We are bringing in the high purity silicon. And right now we're just using that as a small thing. We may use some more of it at some point in time. Okay. So we have all the things there. Now then, we should have some of these belts. Look at here. Put this here. I'll put this here. I want to configure that I want at least 600 of those, 1200 of those, and 1200 of those. And I've got all of these guys bringing me so many of these items. There we go. Very good. Alright, now then. Abnormal remaining items. Let's get that out of there. Don't know why that was an abnormal remaining item. I've seen it do that before, where it kind of gets stuck. I've got another one over here that's stuck. Abnormal remaining items, I've got a couple of them. This. See, we're using these bringing gears all over the place, so we're just getting things going here. I mean, this is something that sometimes when you redo things, it happens. I've got so much hydrogen on me, I've got to go deal with that in a second. And then we've got... oh, let's just put that in there. Okay. And we will go deal with this hydrogen and see what we can do now. So we've got all these things building. It's we're good on that. Now the one thing here is, what is this requesting? Microcrystalline components, and we don't have any. That is what it's wanting. It's wanting microcrystalline components so that I can make these items. So we need to get some microcrystalline components coming in. That is full. We can't do it there. This is bringing in some things that it doesn't need. That's slowly being done. Oh, I don't have enough space to clear that out. Let's see, how much am I here? Oh, I've got enough. I can transfer this items over here. Okay. Let's go deal with the hydrogen and our fractionators. So we're going to need to do some fraction building some items here. So where do I want to do this at? We're going to need hydrogen and producing hydrogen. And we're going to need some space. So let's go over here. There's not a lot of space there. Although that is kind of close to where I'm building it. Yeah, this is where we're going to build it at. We're going to do right down through here. So we're going to fill in some areas here. Let's see. Now I've got a blueprint for doing this that I built. Well, let's see. Deuterium times 48. That's a big item. It will fit right in here, and I don't have to do a whole lot of monkeying around with it. Put it on that right there. That's what I want right there. I'm going to put it down right there. Boy, we're going to do lots of things. All the things. Okay. Let's go down here and see if we can get this in there, because then we can stick our hydrogen in here. And I think with what we're doing with our hydrogen, we may be able to just run it up here. Alright. We're going to need some more hydrogen, and let's see. Is that an interplanetary, or it shouldn't be? It should just be this. There we go, it is. Okay, very good. And let's grab some of these drones. Maybe it'll fill the drones in. Alright, and it's going to ask for a whole bunch of that. Oh, look at that. Got that out of there. Now let's go get my... Let's go... Look at all the drones coming in. Awesome. I'm going to need 48 of these. We're just going to grab them all. And let's see. Other than that, I shouldn't need a whole lot else. I need belts. What am I short on? I'm gonna need sorters. Oh, that's something I don't have in my inventory over here. I'll have to go get. I do have these in my inventory though. So what this is going to do here is I'm going to produce deuterium. And it's going to produce a lot of it. Or at least enough to get us started. I don't know that a lot is the right term of what we're doing. Oh, we're not got a research running. Let's run our research. Deuterium. Let's let this stuff go. Yeah, I can hear it running. Look at that. It is it's powered up and running. But we just need a sorter. So let's go back and get a sorter. We're going to need a few sorters. And there's my sorters. So we want that. Let's see here. We've got that's good. We've got a whole bunch of those. I don't think we have a whole bunch of these. So let's take a stack of those. Now the belts and all that stuff, the little fidget spinners, will always be supplying me items for there. And I think now that I've got this going, I want at least 10 of those. There we go. Yes, I want 10 of those. And I love having these things on the side over here, so I can tell it how many things I want. Now, these, I want a whole bunch of those, and those for some reason are not being produced, and these are not producing anything. Why is that not running? Because it doesn't have any of these. Yes, it does. Oh, there is a sorter missing. Let's see about that right there. Well, that solved that problem. And that is producing what I want to do right there. Okay, so these are coming here. And they are being produced. And they are being filled into my inventory here. Oh, they are in my inventory. Let's see here. How many of those am I getting? 600, 600, 300. Okay. Whoops, what did I just do? Just want one stack of these things. I can stack the other items up. Oh, it doesn't take up so much space in my inventory. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. And I've got plenty of them on hand if I need them for any reason. Lots of smelters. Okay. Now, back to this deuterium. We've got to get... Oops. Where is it? It's not that direction. It's this way. Nope, that's the red. Okay. We'll carry more of this. Oh, there's drones going over through here. Maybe they're going to the right place. Let's see where they're going. That is coal. That is red and yellow. That's where I'm doing my science at. So I am confused and turned around. Oh, it's up here somewhere. We'll just go over the pole. There's the oil. And here, there it is right over there. That's what I'm looking for. We've got our sulfur being made. We can see that our sulfur is just about emptied out. So we're going to have to get more sulfur being produced. What did I just do? Oh, I didn't have room to put those. Okay. I've got a solution to that. And we'll put those in there. And we've got deuterium. Look at that. We've got 617 deuterium. We're going to let that go up to the max. Very good. Now let's go back over here where I made the mess at and vacuum these things up. Where was that at? It's right in here somewhere. Those are going to be storage containers. Now I've got the, I'm going to need more sulfur. I'm going to need it in short order too. This isn't going to be very long. This right here is really to produce this, so I'm going to go somewhere else and produce sulfur. That'll be a different a different thing. Don't need that random box sitting there. I've still got a box somewhere. I love the way these things just bounce all over the place. I have no idea where it went. It doesn't know where it went either. Well, I took you down right here, so where are you? There we go. Oh, it had a line to it. I didn't see that. Very good. Alright, we're making progress here. We're making... So we got the coal veins here. We got the crude oil up here doing things. So we're going to work on getting additional sulfur being made here soon. We've got deuterium being made. So with the deuterium now coming out of here and going back into there, I'm going to need the deuterium fuel rods. And let's see what I'm going to do with the deuterium fuel rods. I don't have a blueprint for this. So we're going to come here. What we want is these deuterium fuel rods right here. So we're going to need some super magnetic rings. We have a supply of those coming in. We're going to need some titanium alloy. Well, we don't need much of that. And then we just need deuterium. So I don't think we're going to need a lot of this. So let's go over here. Let's see how much space we have on the other side of this. We got enough space over here. I think we can just build it right over here. And then what we will do is we can bring in the titanium alloy. What do I need? Back to that again. Magnetic rings and titanium alloy. So what I will do is let's create us a little place here to work. We want to grab a few of these. There we go. And make this a little bit bigger. Fill that in. Alright. Now what I'm doing is right now I still have a constraint on my production size. Is I'm just hitting the midpoints of these things, which flattens things out and gives me some soil pile without using a lot of them. You can see that it's rearranging that. There we go. Now, what I can do here is I'm going to have stuff coming out of here, and we will do another planetary logistics ring. Now that is an interstellar. Let's get that out of our inventory. We'll put a few of these in our inventory. And we'll put a few drones in our inventory as well. Okay. Now, let's grab the interstellar line. He's right on this line right here. So what we're going to do is... I'm not going to need very many of these. I'm not going to have the production of very many. So let's just go right here. Okay. Now then, what I want to do here is I've got 3 items that I need to produce here. So I'm going to need this right here inbound. And let's just grab... I don't need a lot of it here. So let's just grab 500 of that. Let's grab these, and let's only grab 100 of those. I don't think I can do less than 100. Nope, I have to do at least 100. So I'll do 100. And in fact, we'll just do 100 of that as well. Okay. And then on the outbound side of things, what we want to do is we're going to have deuterium as a supply. So this will be a demand. This will be a demand. Oh. We'll deal with that in a minute. Oh, we got a Mark III proliferator. Okay. We're going to need to go set up super magnetic rings as a local supply. I'm not sure. It should already be a local supply. I'm not sure what's going on there. Now, for the deuterium fuel rods, let's see. It takes 20, so it's going to take 2 per second to do this. It'll produce 2. So what I want to do is, let's see. Let me make sure what that's being made in. Is that in a smelter or an assembler? It's an assembler. Okay, I'm going to use these assemblers right here. And so what we'll do is we're going to take the items coming out of there on the primary line right there. And I want 1, 2, 3. If I do 6, I can almost get that in there. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Knock it off. We're trying to get this lined up properly. I want it to be on the middle line there. And we'll have other things coming out, so I actually want it on this line here. And that's just a little bit. Let's see if I can do that right there. Nope. That looks about even between there. Good enough for government work. And what we're going to do is we'll put one there, one there, one there. That's all we got to do. Now this right here is going to be producing deuterium fuel rods. And the way this is going to work is we are going to have one of these belts come. I only need 2 per second. Oh, well, we got 12. So we're going to take 12. We're going to take a line of things down through there. That is going to be deuterium out. Okay. Now this over here is going to request. I've got 2 items being requested. So what I'm going to do, and these I don't need to take 1 belts here. And we'll take this item first. And then we will take that next. There we go. And we will do this right here. We'll take that across there, that across there, and that across there. Okay, now with that in there, we are going to then take a belt out, right down through here, into there. Copy that, put there. Collide with other object. What am I colliding with? Oh. There we go. I didn't bring the belt down far enough. Okay. Now that is it waiting on? Super magnetic rings. So we'll go get the super magnetic rings. And then we will have this episode wrapped up. And where's my mall? My mall is right over there. Oh, it should be very visible there. Oh, and I probably don't have to fly all the way over there. This is one of the things. Let's do this right here. Out here. Nice thing about these, I've got these coming in here. Oh, no, that is local supply. Oh, that'll hold 100. Put those in there. Fill those in there. Okay. Now that is local supply. And I have them in storage, so you would think these things would be coming down here. Oh, wrong thing. That is being produced. Yep, they're in storage. They're coming in now, and they're coming down through there, and I have deuterium fuel rods being produced. So there's my deuterium fuel rods coming into here. We will, I'm going to make a couple thousand of them. I'm certainly not producing them very quickly, am I? But that's, 1 every 12 seconds, is that right? 2 every 12 seconds, so 1 every 6 seconds. So that should be producing at the rate of 1 per second. So that's where we're going to do this. We've got deuterium fuel rods. We are making progress toward getting off this planet and going and solving our ore problem. For those of you who have not seen the ore problem and what we're dealing with, I will highlight that. If I come here, you will notice that we got less than 3 million iron, and we're still, we're in the very early mid-game. Well, I guess we're in the mid-game. If you think about it from the technology tree, we are in the mid-game, but we got a long way to go before we build the Dyson Sphere. That is all for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment to let me know what you think. Please subscribe to the channel to be notified when new content is available, and check out the link shown here for more gameplay. Take care.